Hey, welcome back to Smoking and Drinking. I'm Mike. We're out at the lake again, and today we're going to make Smokin' and Drippin' Brookie bars. Let's get smoking. All right, let's get started with our Smokin' and Drippin' Brookie bars. What are Smokin' and Drippin' Brookie bars, you say? Well, they're brownies, but they're cookies. But they're Reese's peanut butter cups too. So what we're going to do, we're going to take Nestle Tollhouse cookie dough, and we're going to line the bottom of the pan, the layer of that. And then we're going to take our Reese's peanut butter cups and put a layer of those. And then we're going to top it off with chewy fudge brownies. And I'm going to throw some smoked pecans on that. I smoked that earlier on the Ninja. And those are nice and toasty and smoky. Oh, they got a nice aroma to them. And then we'll get it on the Ninja and we'll bake it. We're going to smoke it, but we'll bake it. So, all right, let's get started here. First thing we're going to do is grease our pan. I don't have parchment paper out here at the lake, so we're just going to do it the way Mom did it. Well, she would have used Crisco back in the day. You guys remember Crisco? Let me know in the comments if you use or used, or if you're somebody you know used it back in the day, your mom or your grandma. Mom used a lot of Crisco back in the day. Before that, it was lard, so good old fat. That's what gives it its flavor. All right, our pan is greased. You know what? Let's glove up just for kicks, just to help clean up, go a little easier. We'll glove up, be a little more sanitary maybe. Not that I'm worried about it. I wash my hands. All right, let's see. First we get our Tollhouse cookie dough. I love Tollhouse cookies. So simple, but yet so good. My father-in-law used to say, I don't know how they make it so good and sell it so cheap. So I'm just going to use that, put that in there. You just need to press it out. I should have let these sit out longer. They're kind of stiff. That's all right. We'll get it done. Just want to press it out into a thin layer on the bottom of the pan. I'm using a 9x9 baking pan. You could use cast iron. If I had a cast iron pan or skillet that fit the Ninja, I would probably use that, but this will work too. Just want to get that all pressed into the corners, into the edges. Nice even layer. You know, like I say all the time, we eat with our eyes. You want your presentation to be good. All right, we got our Tollhouse cookies, and then we're going to get our Reese's peanut butter cups, layer those. I'll get these all unwrapped and I'll check right back with you. All right, had my assistant, Mrs. Smoking and Drinking, help me out there. We got them laid out there nice and neat. No, I don't want a litter. There we go. I don't know if you can see that. Got 2 layers of our Smokin' and Drippin' Brookies. Got 2 extra, one for me and one for Mrs. Smokin'. All right. Now, we need to mix up our brownie batter. Set that aside for now. You've all made brownies from a box. I could have made this from scratch, but hey, you know, life's busy. Gotta do things that are quick and easy sometimes. Try not to spray this all over the lake. Trying to get it open. Yep. All right. You know, when you're at the lake, you don't always have to have s'mores. Sometimes you can live a little glamping, as I like to say. All right, need my box back. We need our ingredients. We do have our Ninja preheated to 225. We've got, what did we put in there? We put in hickory pellets, and that's ready to go. So we're going to need our mix, and we need 2 large eggs. We got 3 here. I'm not so fancy. I can't do it one-handed. End up crushing the shells. Try not to get any shells in there. Nope, no shells. That's good. Oops. One big one. I can get that easy. All right. Got our eggs. And then we need 2/3 cup of vegetable oil. And our measuring cup here. 2/3 cup. And we need 3 tablespoons of water. We're just going to use a little bit of bottled water here, and we're just going to use our tablespoon, 3 tablespoons. That ought to do. Okay, set that aside, and then just got to stir it up. Let me know down in the comments what if you do any kind of treats or desserts when you're out at the lake, or is it pretty much roughing it? Do you rough it? Do you glamp it? Let me know in the comments. Okay, got our batter mixed up. I'm gonna move our cups in from the edge. You don't want them touching the edge of the pan. You want them to kind of be a little bit of a surprise when they cut into them. I told the Lake family to get their sweet tooth ready, because we are going to have a treat, and they were ready. Try and add a little space between these. All right, they're always ready to eat my creations here. So, all right, so then we add our brownie layer on top. Just gonna pour it right on the top. Make sure it spreads out evenly. This pan is almost too small. You know, it's my favorite part of my mom baking was getting to lick the bowl. Oops, making a mess. It wouldn't be smoking and drinking if I didn't have a mess. So I don't want to disappoint anyone. All right, and we just spread our brownie batter out all around the edges. Get everything filled in here. Oh, this is going to be so good. I hate that I have to eat a meal and wait for dessert. I want to just have this for my meal. All right. Get that nice and even. This corner's a little low. There we go. Okay. Yeah, see, they're ready. They're excited. Put this in the fridge. All right, and then we're just going to sprinkle our pecans on the top. Have them nice and evenly distributed. One of our lake friends came over to have a sneak peek. He wanted to lick the bowl. I said no. That's chef's prerogative. Okay. Make sure there are no gaps. I want everybody to have a bite. Okay, that's good. Now, we're going to get it on the Ninja Woodfire Outdoor Grill. We've got it preheated at 225, and we got hickory chips, hickory pellets in the smoker. We're going to set it to, we're going to start with 20 minutes. This Ninja always seems to go a little faster than I expect. So the recipe says 25 to 30 minutes. So we'll just get it on there, right on the Traeger grill grate. Close the lid, and we'll check back in 20 minutes. Okay, I think they're done. It's been about 35 minutes. You guys weren't paying attention, or maybe you were, but I didn't hear you. I preheated the Ninja to 225. I meant 350 actually. I bumped the temperature up when I realized my mistake. I make these mistakes so you don't have to, you know. But we got it going. We had to put some tin foil on the around the edges so the edges wouldn't burn. Let's get these off. They are definitely ready. Let's see here. Try not to drop it. Oh boy. They are definitely done. A little bit toasty on top, but not too bad. Yeah, see, we had to just protect the edges a little bit so they wouldn't just get totally burnt. Yeah, they're done. And they look delicious. They smell delicious. I've been sitting here next to the Ninja and just salivating. We're going to have to let these cool for a while. They're lava hot right now. So we'll let them cool, and then we'll drizzle some caramel on them. I didn't have the toasted caramel or the salted caramel. We're just going to put a little table salt on it. But let's get those cool down. We'll cut into them and have a taste. We'll be back in just a second. Okay, we've let the brownies cool. They're still kind of warm, but I can't wait any longer. So let's get some caramel drizzled over that. Oh boy. This is going to be so good. This is how I make friends at the lake. Everybody loves brownies. Gotta have a good drizzle of caramel all over it. Oh boy. Okay. And then we're just going to put a little pinch of salt. I would normally use sea salt flakes or, you know, kosher salt or something, but as I've said many times before, when you're at the lake, you got to improvise. So, well, we'll just leave that. All right. We have got to cut into this and get a taste. All right. The suspense is killing me. Let's get a bite here. Okay. Get us a little corner piece. See if we can get it all out of here in one piece. Almost. Okay, well, you can kind of see the peanut butter cup in there. It's a little gooey there, but that's okay. I kind of like it a little gooey. Oh, smells wonderful. Get me a pecan right on top. Make sure I got a little bit of the peanut butter. Here we go. I'm going in. Oh boy. Oh, that is a little bit of heaven. If you like cookies, there's the Tollhouse chocolate chip cookies on the bottom. If you like Reese's peanut butter cups, layer of peanut butter cups in the middle. If you like brownies, got the brownies on top. Of course, toasted smoked pecans, top it off. A little bit of salted caramel. Oh man, that is a little bit of heaven. Wow. Oh, gotta have my pairing to go with it. You can't have brownies without a glass of milk. So that is our pairing for today. Good old wholesome milk. Gotta get another bite. Well, let's get it on there. Huh. Hi. You are. Come over here. A little visitor there. Okay. Of course, you can't have brownies without a glass of milk. That just really rounds it out, you know? Kind of tops it off. I love milk anyway. When I was a kid, my mom, I swear she bought 3 gallons a week of milk for me and my brothers. So, all right, well, that about does it for the Smokin and Drippin Brookie bars. I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in. If you're new to the channel, welcome. And if you like this video, hit the like button and go ahead and subscribe if you haven't subscribed, or if you're not sure, hit the subscribe button again. But your help, you're watching these videos and subscribing and hitting like and even leaving comments. I want to hear what you all have to say. I do read every comment. I try to respond to every single comment. Let me know what's going on. Let me know if you've ever made this, or if you think you want to try it. Let me know what your recipes are, what secret brownie or brookie type of recipe that you do. And as always, Prost! Mm-mm-mm.